What's going on, peoples? So, I got a crazy proposal for all of you. When it comes to freight broker transparency, trucking, logistics in 2023, maybe 2024, maybe 2025, I was thinking, this is gonna piss some people off. Some people are gonna want me deleted from YouTube, I swear. What about this? So instead of disclosing rates, and for that to be an actual thing that people do, why don't we make it mandatory for all MC numbers that end with the letter capital B, that is brokers? They have to either, one, buy 2 trucks minimum and prove purchase of these trucks, or so that's to be compliant and to actually become a broker, or so this one might actually, the comments might explode when I say this, but they would have to they'd have to reach out to a driver, an owner operator, or someone who has their own authority already, or already has their own authority, whether they have 1 truck, 2 trucks, 10 trucks, 50 trucks. They would have to reach out, and then once they reach out, what they have to do is they actually have to become a freight broker under their authority, joint authority. And then what would happen is when they make anything over 5% in profit, the remainder of that has to go to the driver, to that trucking company that they are working under their authority or in joint cooperation. And this would be mandatory law, otherwise they cannot be a freight broker. So let's say they make 40% profit. They still get their 5%, but the remainder goes to the trucking company. And that is, it goes to a driver. It has to go to a driver. It can't just go to some owner's pocket and a driver never sees that money. So what about that? Would that make people shut up and feel good and really destroy this anxiety, sending people out of business, whatever the case may be? Maybe that would be a solution where people finally feel like, yep, this is gonna be something that resolves these problems that we're having with freight broker transparency and truckers and whatever else. So in conclusion, you either, one, have to go buy your own 2 trucks, you have to have proof of purchase, and you have to be, of course, as if you are a carrier, keeping all your records in check, from safety and compliance to drivers that you hire. So you have to dispatch your own drivers. So that's one, in order to have a freight brokerage authority. Or you have to, like I said, get an owner operator, call him up, solicit him to be in a cooperation, and anything you make over 5% as a broker goes directly to the owner operator, or whatever you guys decide in terms of pricing, in terms of whatever, in terms of profit margin, whatever is left. So that way every single driver that has their own authority, for example, has to be placed with a broker. They have to be placed with a broker somehow, either through the FMCSA or personally, for them to be compliant as well. So I don't know. This is literally out of my ass. So this is going to really upset some people. But I'm just saying, what could work out? What could be the actual thing that makes all of this worth it? But that would be hilarious. That would be absolutely hilarious to see if we can make that work, because I think that would really change the game in terms of people's ability to stay in business and what else. So So it's either option 1, option 2. Which one would you choose if you had to choose one of those two? And do you think it's a good idea? The comment section is going to be terrible. I'm sure there's going to be some people who tell me to jump off a bridge. I'm just throwing shit out there, guys. So let me know. Let me know in the comments. I won't keep this too long this time around. So God bless the trap. Respect.